Would you join the Rolling Stones, JB?
It's funny you ask. I actually started the Rolling Stones.
Oh, word.
Yeah, and yeah.
So you get a little bit of that 600K?
Yeah, that's on the only on the homie price though.
Only when the homies book the Stones,
No,
you get paid.
I joined the Stones. I take Keith Richards' spot. I don't think he's going. I don't think that guy will go.
Isn't Keith the one that gets his blood like refreshed every
transfusion every couple of?
You've heard about this?
He probably needs it. Have you seen him?
That's true.
I think it might be on.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna go with true.
Flush out the old stuff in with the new.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
That sounds frightening.
How are these guys still kicking?
He's been doing drugs, smoking cigarettes for decades.
I guess if you always
Still moving
wash it out, you're probably all right.
It's that fresh
But
blood.
I feel like cigarettes now are different from like cigarettes back in like the 60s.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You feel like they were better back then?
I think.
Everything was better back then.
Yeah, I
He's
think
right.
They
Yeah, you're
were probably
right.
cleaner, right? They're probably
That is,
cleaner.
yeah.
All like
Probably
food.
stockpiles when they're back in the day.
You think cigarettes were cleaner back then?
Imagine the spliffs.
Food. The spliffs were
Imagine
so
what
great.
the spliffs were like in the 60s
They-
and 70s.
The splifties.
Well, the weed,
back in the
the
golden
weed was stepped on, though. That's the thing.
1956.
That's before my time.
They literally had no regulations. I think it was probably horrible back then.
I bet you.
Yeah, or it was fire.
They used to put like fucking, what do they put in cigarettes? Fiberglass and shit.
rat poison.
They getting more
Butthole.
sneaky now. It's just getting more sneaky.
So ours,
You just gotta do it legally and
ours-
still put the same shit in. You
Our zines better?
just gotta write it down.
They healthier? The little pouch things.
Oh, that's
Oh, it's Zins or whatever.
yeah. I see a lot of people do that.
Yeah, I've never done
The
that.
lip pillows,
the lip.
Yeah, the lip.
Yeah.
Zinnichinos.
I'm new to spliffs.
Yeah, you are.
I'm less than a year in.
Forgive me.
What's
Father,
your-
for I
what-
Zin?
So how do you feel like being a spliffian nowadays?
A spliffite.
Spliff. A splue.
Defender. of
I'm
the
only
split.
half bluish.
Spluish. Do you feel different? Like, has your life changed a little?
Yeah. You know what it is?
I'm addicted.
It's the addictive part.
The addiction.
The addiction is what's new. Yeah.
So new addictions.
And you know what?
It's awesome.
It feels good, right? It feels good to be addicted to a new thing. But that's how they get you.
Oh yeah, I'm God. I got it.
Yeah, they got
I'm
you.
God.
Yeah, you smoke it and it goes in your lungs, and
then you're addicted.
Right. It says it on the.
Right. They tell you,
Dude,
and you
so-
we still do it.
We know.
you
Yeah.
need like the European cigarette
Which makes it better.
packaging, though,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
where
the
it's got like
pictures
a
and shit.
fucking
No, yeah, it's
dead
like
fetus on
skulls and shit. Yeah.
I've never seen a European package of
And
a
they
cigarette.
smoke so much
Dude, they
more
got like
out there
crazy
too.
pictures on it of like disintegrated lungs and like literal dead babies and stuff. Like,
Yeah, like some.
But are they cheaper than here?
no, they're not cheaper. Well, maybe.
The pictures are just to like deter people away from like oh shit that could happen to me. But they don't.
Yeah, people still fucking puff them every day.
Knock on wood. So, you guys smoke cigarettes?
No.
My breakfast
Not
is
anymore.
coffee and a cigarette.
Is it really?
No.
Oh, okay.
I dated a girl like that was like that though. I
What was that like?
Wonder why
I'd say
you're
that's
always
that
stressed
Pennsylvania
out
stuff.
because your breakfast
It's
is
coffee and
fucking
cigarettes.
Two American spirits and coffee with like 10 things of sugar.
So then what?
So maybe
So
that's
anxiety?
why you kind of
You have
fucking
anxiety
Your
for
nervous
breakfast.
system is shot. Your gut microbiome is fucking doing a crazy.
Yeah, maybe-
fucking
Yeah.
fire dance.
yeah.
Nothing like a good
yeah,
microbiome.
That was the original-
on a
Dog
baddie.
microbiome.
Honestly, that
A
diet
baddie with
is
a
like
microbiome scale.
Yeah.
If you know about your microbiome health, you can tap in.
Yeah.
With me.
Teeko's available for the microbiomes.
that if you're doing 2 cigarettes in the morning and some coffee, that's the original Ozempic. That's how people stay skinny.
That's
Yeah, for real,
Ozempic.
That's original. That's original.
What is
recipe.
Ozempic? You gotta like
Fucking 2
inject
cigarettes
I
and
think
then
it's
some
just a
coffee.
weight loss
Yeah.
pill, isn't it?
It's like
You pop it.
I don't, man.
It's the new shit. It's
I
like
heard
the
it's killing
Hollywood
celebrities, that's all
flat
I
tummy
heard.
tea.
Yeah,
or whatever.
It's
like
for
the most
it's for-
rapidly.
Yeah,
It's
probably
for
bad.
people with
It's something-
diabetes.
It's like
It's a
health.
diabetic medication.
Yeah, it's meant for that.
But people
well,
do it
cut
to
out
lose
sugar.
weight, right?
Yeah.
I think so,
Coffee
yeah.
and sugar. Go to the gym.
Facts.
I worked out.
You're
Don't
good. You don't have to
shame
stop
me.
eating. No, I'm just curious because if you had to stop eating sugar, would it be easy for you?
No, that's not easy.
That'd be pretty
but
hard.
there's, You know,
I fucking love ice
The
cream.
good shit is
I can't
not
stop
easy.
sugar.
Right.
You got to do
Yeah,
that.
it's gonna like a-
Okay.
Yeah.
Good idea, actually. When you put it like that, I'm in.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So-
you're not diabetic or pre-diabetic.
No.
Yeah.
Aren't
How's
we
your
all
health
just a
in
little
general,
bit pre-diabetic?
My health,
Everyone's like-
I would say that I'm overweight but that's the only bad thing.
Levels when you wake up, feel good?
I feel good. Yeah, no, I have a pretty good diet, but I need to like get back in the gym or something.
Give me the first 30 minutes of your morning.
Start hitting
Eyes
24.
open.
Oh man, so I wake up, I shower at night, so I'll brush my teeth.
First thing.
Yeah, always. Definitely brush my teeth first thing. Then I hop in the car and I drive to Martha's, and I get a coffee and a smoothie.
That's the first thing that goes in.
Yeah, I drink that and I eat that.
There it is.
And
Every
then
day.
every single day since I was like 12.
And
That'll be
then
good for the gut health.
original Joe's for lunch, right?
Not every day, no.
But
sometimes.
that's in rotation.
Well, and then at lunch I'll eat lunch. I'll have like some good food, like a ramen or like a katsu, But then nighttime, my wife, she's a really good cook.
I love that.
So she makes me really good food, like
She'll cook the dinners.
yeah, like it could be like a salmon or like beef tips. You know what I mean? Something really
Very
good.
nice.
Yeah, good. I eat good food.
You eat well.
Yeah.
Man eats,
about
guys.
snacks?
Down, dude.
Not a big snack guy. I'm not a bit. I like if I'm high at like 2 a.m. I'll eat like candy, that kind of snack.
Well, I was saying, what does it go to? Like
Candy.
chocolates
So
or like sweet kind of
recently,
stuff?
if you go to the gas station, I'm a big gas station frequenter.
Okay.
They have really good. The Reese's Big Cups.
Okay. Yeah.
Now they have caramel Reese's Big Cups.
Have you tried the thins though? The thin Reese's cups?
Yeah, I like the
The
thins.
thin
too.
ones are the best. Chris,
Thins are good. I also, I have a small sweet tooth, but it's not it's here and there.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
sweet tooth.
Yeah, I like.
it's hard.
JD, you get a couple late night stonies.
Can you guys hear everybody else?
No, I can't.
I got some late night stony snacks. though, for sure. It depends, dude. Things can get pretty crazy, man. Like the other day, man. Like 1:30, I made a whole thing of what was that? That was some vodka sauce, fucking penne like pasta.
Oh, you like cooking? No, this is not
made
a
that from
snack.
That's
scratch?
my favorite food.
Yeah.
You made that from
That's my favorite
scratch?
food.
You gotta understand, I'm a fan of carving up at night
Yes.
and
Okay.
then just not eating for a while the next day.
That's horrible.
And then
I never eat
Nah,
breakfast.
it puts you into a nice primitive state in the morning where you're just like, I'm working, I'm not dealing with food,
I get it. Yeah.
Snacks though, I'm a big acai bowl guy.
Oh,
There's
nice. Balance right there.
big fruit guy.
The cars.
That's the easiest snack, bro. That's nature's snack. Just grab a fucking apple.
Praise God.
What about a crunchy grape?
I like grapes, and I've been doing this
green.
thing. This is crazy.
Are we freezing grapes? Is that a thing for
I
you
was about
guys?
to say,
Yeah.
freezing
Okay,
them,
yeah.
and then you can roll them in some Jello powder, and then freeze them.
Okay,
first.
well, I did not know about that one.
If you do it with watermelon and put it in like tahini,
Oh, bro, yeah.
trust me.
I was like, now we're
I
now
had
we're
a
doing
I
blender
did an
and I
entire
just,
mini
I'm always
watermelon
blending
this
that
morning.
shit because
That was my
I got a
morning.
nice blender at
That was
home.
my hangover
I just
cure.
chunk up all the,
Entire mini watermelon.
throw it in there with some ice.
Fixed.
How far down do you blend?
I just blend it to like a smoothie, not a smoothie content, like a slushy content.
Slushy.
That's how I drink
Now,
it.
now, does making a smoothie take away the nutrients in the fruit? Because I've heard that.
Probably.
No.
Probably it's not as good.
You're not
but-
cooking
You
anything
get an
out.
actual fruit and you take a bite. Technically, your mouth is blending it up.
Yeah.
And then you swallow it. It's the same thing in there.
It's not. You're not heating it up.
I think
Enough.
that maybe interact at that stage when it's broken down. That's different from it being broken down in the blender. So I'm gonna push back on that a little bit, guys.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one because
I
I
wanna
think
hear that,
it doesn't
yeah.
have the same
I'm
nutrients.
gonna ask
but
for
also
everyone's
when we
science degree.
You're losing some of the
Yeah,
fibers
right.
when it breaks down, but it depends on
everybody's
maybe what kind of
education,
blender
yeah.
you got. Like if you got the ones that kind of separate the little things, then
What about juicing, blending?
yeah,
There's a difference.
I think juicing is where you lose a lot of the fiber because you lose in the membrane of the fruits.
I would agree with the juicing part, but as far as blending, I feel like it's still you got chunks of everything
So-
there. But juicing is like you got to take the chunks out.
right.
So it's definitely you're
you
losing.
lose the fibers. Yeah.
So
it's
if you
debatable.
lose,
It's a good
if you
combo.
lose the fibers, then what are you doing? Is it just a milkshake?
It's a
Can you milk a fruit?
I'm just curious. I drink
Wait,
smoothies every
It's a
morning.
smoothie.
I'm not smoothie shaming.
Are you putting sugar
I
in
don't
your
even know
smoothie?
how that happens.
yeah,
That's a big one. How
How
do
do you
you
get
can you
I
milk
don't
an
understand
almond? Yes or no, PG?
Yeah, I think you can.
You press it, you get the water.
Just hang on there for long enough, then it
Squeeze the tip. Or
you know.
Oh,
You gotta get in there. Yeah.
I feel like almonds are so bad for the environment.
You know what I'm saying?
Like really
Are they
bad.
really? Like
really
growing
bad.
them or eating them?
Because they're the most water. They take the most water out of all plants.
So if we didn't grow almonds, would they grow?
They will grow, but they won't. They won't grow where they're growing right now because they're growing in the Central Valley, and they need so much water to harvest them that they consume the most water of all the fruits and like that we grow in the valley.
Right.
And yeah, they're one of the worst. Like as far as like needing so much, because if you look at the plants, you look at like Google it, see how much plants need for like water to harvest per crop.
Yeah.
And almonds are by far the most. But they also, it's not just that. So when you get an almond, you have to shake them. So you go in, you shake it drops the seed. You pick the seed up, you take it to a processing plant. The plant deshells it, and then you get the almond. You send it to an almond processing plant. The almond processing plant sends it out for people's consumption, and then the seed gets used as feed. But in that process, you're using so much to get it done.
Yeah.
So it's like it's so much impact on the environment. So all these people that think like almond milk, it's healthy and all this stuff, it's really bad.
Actually, I think it destroys the gut.
Is it?
I don't really fuck with almond milk. I'm an almond milk hater. But
What about oat milk?
I like both.
I fuck with oat milk.
I could go oat milk over almond milk. I'll go oat milk over almond milk.
But not. You still take.
But I'm still
cow.
drink regular milk.
Can you pass this other
Now
mic?
we're talking.
Coconut milk.
Now we're talking. If you're talking coconut anything,
coconut.
You want
coconut anything, I'm in.
I like coconut.
Down with
I like coconut oil.
I fuck with coconut tough.
Absolutely. And there you have a lot of nutritional values, all right off the tree.
Yeah.
Tons of potassium. You got magnesium. You're getting mineral value, which is important when you're hydrating, right? As opposed to just drinking water, you need some of that.
Right.
You're gonna want that.
Coconut milk, honestly, is to me, or coconut water. I prefer that over regular water.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
Solid move.
Oh yeah, it's there for you.
I fuck with all that. The only thing that I don't like is coconut oil to cook with. I prefer olive oil.
I still use coconut oil too.
I feel like coconut oil just gives me a weird consistency when I'm cooking.
Is it like a taste too?
Gives you a
taste.
flavor.
Like a
Yeah,
weird
there's
taste.
a taste
But
difference.
you know what it's fire for? And then I'm gonna suggest another cooking oil. Coconut oil, super fire for popcorn.
Never.
I'm gonna try that.
With coconut oil, it goes
sweet and salty.
I've never.
Coconut
goes
pops.
That's my
crazy.
mixture, bro.
Coconut
Goes crazy.
pops.
And then also take a tablespoon of coconut oil in the morning and gargle it, and that's how you can oil pull your teeth and gums.
Oh,
You're gonna
shit.
rinse
Okay,
just
there you
from
go.
regular ass coconut oil, spoonful of that, swish it around for like 5-10 minutes, like a good while. Don't spit it out in the sink because it'll clog your sink because it'll harden.
Yeah.
Spit outside.
Spit it outside or in a like compost thing or whatever.
Right.
But that's like oil pulling, so good for the oral, like
I'm gonna try
mouth,
that.
everything, teeth,
I've never heard of that
gums,
before.
oil
So-
pulling with coconut oil.
Teeko putting us on
You guys
game
hear
out
it
here.
But then what you want,
Got that
what I
advice
cook
too
with
late.
now, bruh,
Just had a root
is
canal a couple weeks ago.
oh yeah, you need the coconut oil pulling, dude. Yeah.
Not anymore. I
You
got
fucking-
I got
you
a
lived
fucking
it.
fake tooth.
I got to get a fake tooth. I lost a tooth. I was eating a beef jerky and like I pulled it and my tooth cracked and so they had to pull it out.
Oh god.
That sounds awful.
Must have been some good beef jerky.
No, it was fucking hot Cheetos beef jerky and my girlfriend kept like you need to try it, and so like I was like all angrily I did that and it just went on Mother's Day too. I was embarrassed. I wanted to go home. I was like I don't want to be out here.
That's crazy.
Aggressive jerky bite.
Jerking it.
Now I got to get a fake
Tough
tooth.
jerky.
That's what happens when you jerk it wrong, you know?
Jerky the wrong angle.
Just don't jerk it wrong.
Gabe, how was your trip to New York? How was the shows out there?
Yeah, tell us about it.
How was
Really
ASAP
good.
Rocky? That's what I really want to know.
Okay, so we were at this place called. It's called a lot of things, honestly. It's called Fat Buddha. You know it?
Fat Buddha Lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Alphabet City.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're like, cause Static Select is always DJing there and stuff like that. But at night, I think they call it the Hidden Tiger. So we were there. Static was DJing.
It's like a double club.
And it was packed. It's packed in there. It's a nice spot, but it's like small and like blue and shit, you know? So like it's cool. We're chilling in there. We're like drinking alcohol and smoking pot, you know, like good stuff.
There you go. There you go.
Doing what the kids do.
That's the cool stuff. That can be fun. That can be fun.
So I'm kind of, it's like 2:30 a.m. right now, and I'm sitting at a table, which is nice, sitting.
That's so
table.
early for New York, right?
Yeah,
2:30.
yeah.
Sitting
But
at
you know
2
when
a.m.
you're in a
stuff.
club and there's nowhere to sit, and you have, you are in the sitting.
You're in your zone.
Yeah,
You're zoning.
I'm zoning.
Yeah.
I'm sipping I'm
nook.
sipping a Paloma, you know.
Oh shit!
Having a little
Paloma, New York.
Yeah, pinkies up, pinkies up.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of like, you know, dozing off a little bit in the club, almost. You know, like when you like sit down, you're like quickly picking
clubs
yourself
don't
up, kind of thing.
2:30 is past
perfect
time
faded.
here.
And then I see all these people sit in this place next to us, and I'm like, wait a minute. And then I go and I look this way, and then I see these like shiny gold teeth way in the distance.
Oh, you caught that.
It was like, yeah, it was like,
the glistening, you saw it.
I was like, oh shit, that's definitely
sound on the
ASAP
podcast.
Rocky. And so I'm like keeping it cool.
So
I'm
should I
not
add the
saying
sound on the
anything type
podcast?
shit. I'm like, all right, cool. He's right there. All right, yeah. And so I'm chilling there. I'm sipping the Paloma. And so, yeah, and then fucking, then somebody sits next to me. They're like, ASAP Rocky's here, ASAP Rocky's, ASAP Rocky, ASAP Rocky. And everyone fucking knows now. And then Kalani went over and talked to him and said, what's up, you know. And so we went outside or whatever, and we're chilling, and Cam from Too Easy is playing music, and he plays
Outside.
Lil B.
Did he have like a remote thing out there, or like a
Nah, we had like a, he just had like a, you know,
speaker?
portable.
portable? That's
Okay.
what, like a portable, like setup.
portable.
Oh, Bluetooth.
Yeah, exactly. So then we're chilling out there playing Lil B, and then ASAP Rocky comes out. He starts gigging to Lil B, and he's like, "Hey, yeah, you know I stay based or some shit like that." And we were like,
Hey,
"Oh!" And that was it. That was the whole thing.
That's fire.
It was crazy.
Did he have like a lot of people around
ASAP
him?
Rocky.
He had at least like 30 people there. Yeah,
Oh fuck!
it was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That boot is not that big, right?
Small.
It's a small
hella
spot.
small.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
That's cool
so
that he's like randomly just was in the area.
It's cool that he just came out to y'all.
He needs to drop a new fucking album. That'd be cool.
yeah, no, maybe that's happening because they were I don't know. Somebody was filming something.
What part of New York was this?
You said what?
What part of New York is this?
Alphabet City is in Manhattan.
Manhattan.
So it's like a cool spot to be
Very
for
nice.
sure. It's not like touristy. It's like
The heads
where
go
people
through
go.
there,
You know what I mean?
That's cool,
like
yeah, local spots and stuff.
yeah. Like
Do you ever get starstruck?
sometimes, but not much.
Was that a moment?
No. I fuck with it, but because I didn't like talk to him or anything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I was just like,
If
hey,
you see
you know?
him, it's like, oh, that's cool, but like,
Who's
who's the most famous person you met?
I'd be like, holy.
The most famous person I
That you were like,
met,
oh shit.
Robin Williams, maybe.
Oh shit, really?
Okay, yeah, R.I.P.
Dope.
R.I.P. Robin Williams.
Legend.
Mine was Bobby
Probably
Lee. I don't
him.
know why.
Was it when you were a
Bobby
kid?
Lee got me.
Bobby
Yeah,
Lee.
it was when I was
Bobby
a
Lee
kid.
got me
Yeah,
all starstruck.
yeah.
Bobby
Yeah.
Lee's
Was
hilarious.
he filming Mrs. Doubtfire out here?
Nah, it was on the set of Milk.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
And he was there. He fucking walked up, and I'm like, holy shit, this is definitely Robin Williams here.
Yeah.
He wasn't in the movie. He was just like chilling.
Yeah.
And he actually like started talking to me, hella random. I was like 14, but he was just like talking to someone else, but
Yeah.
then like continued his conversation, like just shifted this way. Yeah, and I was,
That's pretty cool.
And he was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you know, that's
Yeah, coming to halfway,
And
that's
I just
awesome.
kind of like was like, yeah, well, you know, like, and then it's 5 minutes of that, and then that was it.
But that's something you remember the rest of
Keep
your
in
life.
mind, there was like a lot of stars everywhere at this
Yeah.
fucking thing. James Franco and
That's right,
Gus
that's right.
Van
That was a big one.
Sant,
Damn.
and it was a big. So this was a big thing. But Robin Williams to me was cool. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, that's sick.
Yeah, I definitely start that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stupid legend.
When
Yeah.
when you're doing your work and like what's your creative process like?
Creative process? Oh man.
Let him know. Teeko.
Similar to the
Don't
bar
give- don't give all the
story. No, creative process. I mean, you know, I get into my zone. You know, I lock in. My studio literally right around the corner from here. So eat a little something and go right into my creative process. I mean, I try to set myself up to have a few things that are a source of inspiration, like before I start, whether I'm listening to some records or like going through just listening to samples or shedding some music with JB, like just jump in and start playing. Like I'm on the keys, he's on the guitar, and we maybe just shed for a while until we hear something like, oh, that was cool, want to lay that down. Sometimes it's that, you know. really just a lot. It could be a lot of different things because I do a lot of different styles. So it really kind of depends on which
Whatever you feel like that day
what
or
day
whatnot.
we going, or that moment, I'll smoke one.
You produce, you have been making some really killer, beats out there lately. Like, when you get to that process and that flow, when do you know you got something? Like when you put it together, when do you realize like, oh wait, this is it?
That's a cool question, and thank you, man. Thank you. I think there's a point when I'm like in a session and I'm listening while everything's kind of like, all the ideas kind of got thrown in and everything. I'm starting to arrange and sort it. And then there becomes a moment where I catch myself just enjoying it and I'm like, I have to ask myself if I'm working on it. And that's when I'm like, I'm probably done. Because
it's not fun anymore.
I'm still looking at the session, I'm moving stuff around, and I'm just kind of like, and then it'll be like 5-6 minutes or something where I'm like, damn, I didn't really touch anything. I think I'm just loving it right now.
Yeah.
I haven't touched anything, and it's like I'm not working anymore. I think I'm just enjoying it.
Yeah.
I want to roll up and just vibe to this now. Yeah, I think we're done. Like it's there.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of like I catch myself like, I don't think I'm working anymore. I think I'm just enjoying this.
Yeah.
And that's
Is it hard to like not like go back and like add something? Because like as you start creating the beat more and more and adding more stuff on, like when do you feel like it's like like let's just not touch it anymore? Sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, you can overcook. I think that's when the artist comes in. Like, it's good to have, right? Especially like, I mean, I've done some songs with PG and JB, of course, but
the same damn time
where we'll like cook something on the spot, and it's like that's always cool. Or when I work with Adeyemi, like we do that a lot, where we'll make a beat on the spot. The artist is there, so you already kind of have this intuitive like, let's leave room.
Yeah.
They're there, they're penning, maybe we start hearing a melody, someone singing, and then it's like cool. Once we have like a top line or a song like idea, like we found kind of somewhere, we can kind of be like cool. And I think I was talking about this the other day, my favorite part of production is in the post-production actually. Like, the beat's basically done, the track is set, vocals get recorded, and then the song gets really, really made. So like the vocals are in there, and then I really love doing that last stage of post-production to highlight the performance of the vocalist, to do different things like that. I think that's the post is where it's at.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
That was good. Thank you.
Cool.
I have a quick question, Teeko. So we're here at Frank Grizzly's right now.
Frank
we're at
Grizzly,
Frank
shout
Grizzly's.
out.
Hold on, speaking of Frank Grizzly, hold on, PG, hold on.
Show the camera.
Speaking of Frank Grizzly,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you gotta wave to the
We got the
camera real
tacos going
Thank
on.
you so much.
Shout out
These
to
look
Frank Grizzly,
delicious.
San Francisco. You know where we at?
They're green though.
Not always.
We're rolling.
You want to slide down a little bit?
Aaron, we're rolling.
We got room.
Rolling. We're good over there.
How's the-
I'm gonna sit up. a
Everybody
little
in
bit.
frame?
So-
Are we in the front?
Is everybody in frame?
So we're talking about the hard.
So I was saying we're here at Frank Grizzly's. I feel
right.
like everyone learned about Frank Grizzly's through Teeko. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Whoa.
At least in this sphere of things, that like when I heard about it, it was at your studio, and that was a while ago.
Right.
And since then, everyone I know has been going to, posting about, and talking about Frank Grizzly's.
Started a movement.
And here we are at the Beats and Eats.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Yeah, the sequel. More beats, more eats.
More beating and more eating.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, Teeko, I just kind of wanted you to tell us, like, the inception of this whole movement here.
Well, I think Odin and Enzo being the executives.
Okay. I'm gonna say Odin and Enzo.
Real quick, just say what's up real quick.
Just come over here. Stand right behind Astor over
Because they
here.
asked me a question about Frank Grizzly. Yeah. So you got the executives right here. Say your name, bro.
Enzo.
And your name right here. And these guys are the actual owners of Frank Grizzly's.
Fire.
You want to tell us, how this event kind of came together?
The event came when we decided on special days. We most restaurants do special day stuff, so we decided to
do something
make
for the
one
community?
Yeah, something for the community. You know, Beach and Eats party.
This guy's already a pro
Like,
interviewer.
it's fun, dude. Like,
That's right. And what's your favorite dish at Frank Grizzly?
My favorite dish is the steak rancheros.
Steak
Okay.
ranchero.
Yes.
And what would you pair that with to drink if you had a drink to choose?
Water is pretty good, healthy, but usually what I drink. But if it was somebody else, I would suggest agua frescas or
The watermelon one, right?
Jarritos.
And then last question for you, because I know you got to go. You got your friends are waiting. But I heard that you have your own business as well, and you have your own offering to the community as well. What are you selling today?
Today I'm selling my most homemade slime. There's not much left, but
They're going fast. They're going
selling
fast.
out. That's a good thing. Look,
but if you do have enough money, you can pay me right away.
But cash only?
Cash only.
Cash only.
But if cash only, $5 each.
5.
So you can pay me, and then the next time I see you, come to Frank Grizzly's, and you'll get your slime right away and a good, nice, delicious meal.
And a meal.
Oh.
Okay, beautiful. So if you ran out of slime, he's got more slime for you. If you ran out,
Yes.
you know what I mean. So he's got you.
Well
And
done.
what's your favorite thing to eat at Frank Grizzly's?
The beef tacos.
Beef tacos. Well, those are the owners right there. You know.
Thanks, fellas. Thank you for having us today, too.
You know. The execs.
That's what's up.
The big dogs.
There
Oh
you
yeah.
go.
Honestly,
I like that.
shout out to DR, who's an engineer that he has a studio right across my room called Pharmacy Studios, and he actually introduced
Yeah,
me
nice
to
dude, Jordan. I see
he
you.
introduced me to Frank Grizzly. Like he was eating it and was like, "Oh yeah, it's just down the block," and I was just calling orders in for a
Yeah.
while, and then started popping up and talking to them, and at one point she realized that I was a producer and then
Right.
stuff like that, and then she kind of told me her dream was to do like a tiny desk, tiny taco thing.
That's sick.
And I was
taco,
like, don't tell
okay.
me your dreams, because I'm a dream to reality conversion specialist.
You are,
Okay.
yeah.
And then she told me that her birthday was, they wanted to do a little something here. So I was like, cool, we're going to do it. We're going to bring
That's fire.
speakers. We'll do beats and eats. You guys handle the food. We'll handle the music. And yeah, we had Baghead. We had JB on guitar. We had Loveberry. We had Adiemi. We did beat sets. I just kind of picked a few producers to play beats. And we did the eats. But now, carrying the torch in legendary fashion, we have Aft right here with the apron on. So, you know, he ready to cook whoever need to get cooked.
Yeah.
You know. So how did this happen for you? Like, how did this?
What's happening today, Af?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, what is on the
Sort of
list?
got brought in as the diversity hire
You're the diversity hire?
on the panel.
Oh, got it. Oh, in this podcast. How do you feel about that?
Great.
Love it. Okay, so today's
Yeah, what sparked today, though?
Sutro Beats and Eats,
Yeah,
right?
Sutro, yeah.
It is a Sutro thing, right? Okay, cool. Sick. So what are we promoting here, and what are we beating while we're eating?
We're beating
So fucking
the
tacos.
system, man.
We're beating the system.
And we're
And we have an album.
yeah, we have an album, and it's about San Francisco institutions, of which Frank Grizzly's is one.
Major.
And yeah, you know, so we just they are fans of the music through, you know, Teeko, who sort of puts up with Baghead a lot, and so Baghead, you know, who's in the collective with us, and then they became fans of the scene that we've all sort of created, all of us, and you know, they knew we were on tour, and they were like, you know, would y'all want to do the 1 year? And we said yeah. So Say is DJing right now.
Yeah.
I was DJing earlier.
That's right.
I've eaten some tacos. I plan to eat more.
Yeah, tacos are fire.
Yeah. This is your first time.
My first time here, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Ever.
I wish you could try the
I
menu
was gonna
because
say, yeah,
they're not
dude, usually
they're
they're-
serving their like regular menu,
I can come back.
which you can't because
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
still here.
Right, they're gonna be here
Right.
at their store.
Hopefully,
They're
onto
gonna
the
be back
2-year.
for more anniversaries.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
thing.
On to the next and many more. Now the community's showing up right now, just so
Yeah, I
you
was gonna
guys
say if we could
know.
turn the-
People are
turn
walking
the
in,
camera.
hugs are being tossed around left and right, waves, high fives, laughs. You know, the community's showing up right now.
This is a good
It's-
turnout. What
it's
else
turning
we got
beau- it's beautiful.
here besides
What's else
food?
on
We
the
got-
schedule? Yeah.
We got merchandise. Frank Grizzly's is selling their own merch. There's some
Oh
art.
yeah, go buy
Yeah, I
some.
think
Go
they're-
buy
I think
some.
Loveberry
Loveberry
is
gets
live
stuff.
airbrushing over there.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Really live?
Live.
That's crazy.
Sick.
Fire.
They'll get you styled out.
Sunday and Eastway. I'll show their hands a little bit.
What are they doing?
They were in my house until 7 a.m.
Oh yeah.
So, but they are both slated to perform.
Are they gonna perform?
Sunday left immediately from my house to go sing in church in Tracy. So she's a real legend.
That's classic.
Eastway.
Okay, hold on. I'm checking Eastway's location,
Yeah,
guys.
he's still in our
No.
What?
He's half a block away. He's approaching.
Okay.
We got Eastway
There you go.
approaching.
All right, we'll have to get Eastway to walk right onto the.
He's coming down Bancroft. That means we're gonna
he's
see him
right
in
here.
any second.
Wow, he heard you saying that he was gonna be.
What are
late.
the odds, huh? Good thing I got this fucker geotagged.
Go ahead and geotag.
Let me look at where fucking Baghead is. This is how I check on my brother nephews.
Is Baghead coming?
Baghead's on the 80.
Baghead is actually also slated to perform.
Baghead's on the bridge.
I'll say Baghead right there. Irish goodbye at 2:30.
Sunday, Eastway.
Sway.
Irish goodbye last
Sunday and Eastway
You
are
didn't
together.
even make it to the
They're
house.
here.
You were just, it was like 1, and I was like, where's JB?
All right. Yeah, Sunday and Eastway pulling up.
Everything's going according to
She
plan.
need a car wash. She really need a car wash.
Sometimes it's better to have a dirty car, I think.
Sometimes you gotta ride dirty, keep it low key with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, not for me.
Because I think it might be.
You drive too, yeah?
I do. I
Vehicle.
love my car, man. I like it clean, bro.
You're a car guy,
No.
not a car guy. You're just a your car guy.
Just a guy with a car.
and it's yours.
Takes it from point A to point B.
I'm just a guy that happens to have a car and likes it clean.
So let me ask you this: best tacos in Los Angeles?
Oh shit, bro.
I already have the answer, but I want to know if
There is a right answer.
King Taco by
There's-
downtown. King Taco number.
Is that the
4.
truck one? No.
There is a truck one that I go to,
I
but it's
like-
not King Taco.
The last time I went down there, I went hard at Guisados,
Okay.
which is fire to me. And then there's that one truck. Where's that one at? I can't remember what it's called. Is it the Taco Shop or some shit? I can't remember what it's called.
I
The
don't
truck.
know.
What's yours?
Avenue 26 tacos.
Is that the outside one? With
Yes.
where they think? Yeah,
Yes,
that's
you know
shit.
it.
With the potatoes cooked in the carnitas meat.
It's all
Yes.
out
What?
right?
There's-
They're cutting the shit right there.
There's
Yes.
a place
Where-
downtown. There's like it's like a parking lot where they have all these like food like vendors at. And I forgot where the location, but it's like downtown. I had some of the best like birria tacos.
That's crazy. Oh yeah, this place doesn't even. I don't think
They
do.
do like
Maybe
they do the birria with like the noodles. Like they
This
do like
is-
the ramen noodles and they put the
Yeah.
birria in there.
No, this place. It's not on Avenue 26. It's on.
Yo.
It's on South Alameda Boulevard
You mean hold it,
or
or you-
something
South
like
Alameda?
that. Yeah.
Oh.
Avenue 26, like towards Highland Park ish. No?
No, it's not. Avenue 26 is just the name.
Do you spend a lot of time in LA?
Yeah, for sure. I lived down there for a little bit.
Yeah, he is. And when you're a legendary producer, you have to be in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
After
lot.
some time. Yeah.
What's your favorite area of LA?
Man, I mean, I'm always up in like the North Hollywood area. That's where like a lot of the studios are at that I work at. And then
You ever go to Porto's out there?
Porto's, yeah, it's good. It's definitely good. There's a Porto's in North Hollywood by the record store, one of my favorite record stores, Atomic
What is
Records.
Porto's?
Porto's is like that
it's like a
pastry,
really-
Cubanos,
yeah.
and
Like
like Cuban
Cuban,
sandwiches, fire like pastry spot.
You get
Goes
the
crazy
guayaba,
hard.
like
There's always a line though.
Yeah, it's crazy how long that line
the
is.
cheese
like,
balls.
Yeah. You send somebody to go pick up
Oh,
Porto's.
yeah.
That's what you do. You
Go,
send
yeah, they'll
Baggett,
stand them in
go
hours
pick
for
up
like.
Porto's.
They'll stand there for like 2 hours too.
Yeah, but
It's
he'll
crazy.
do it. He'll get it done. And you guys wait for him. He'll be back.
that and the magnolia where you get like the pudding, like the banana
No,
pudding.
you know, absolutely. I'm gonna give you a good one. Favorite place to eat in LA.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
The Spot.
Yep.
Downtown LA, sort of near like what's it called? Like where it gets fucking pretty gully. The Skid Row area.
Yeah.
It's called Dama.
Gamma.
Dama. D-A-M-A. Change your life.
Okay.
Just
What
go eat
what
there,
kind of food
dog.
is that?
All right.
I'm telling you, bro.
We're
I
going
took an
in,
LA
like-
native there last
Okay.
time. Bugged out on like they were like, what? Never
What do
been.
you order?
You're gonna get.
it
It's
Mexican
like a
food?
big plate, like almost like some like Latin American fusiony, but you're getting shareable, like the most amazing ribeye cut up like that. The craziest chicken you've ever eaten, like
Yes.
crazy like small tapas and things. You're gonna love it. Amazing drinks.
Is it
Alright,
is
we'll
it
go
easier
next
for you
week.
to work with artists in LA than it is here in the Bay Area?
In LA, it was very different because when I was there, I was on like producer teams. So I was working at studios where I was like on a production team, and so we would get kind of like different tasks, you know, and it was more like over here, like I'll link up with, you know, with PG. He just comes to the studio, we make a beat, we cook. Like the LA flow was like, I'm on the production team, a whole like 3 or 4 songwriters come in, the artist is in, and like there's 4 producers, and we're all like, you know, it's just a different thing.
Yeah.
And then people, I think you really, it's easy to get lost out there in the Los Angeles when you're like on the production side, for sure, creatively, because you get so many, you know. At one point, every studio in LA is cooking up demos for Beyonce.
Right.
Or, you know, you got people chasing this, what they think is like a pop sound or what they think is gonna work.
Right.
Whereas when we link up and we're over here, we just doing what we feel is fire.
Right.
And I think that, to me, that was so important, and that was a big, you know, one of the reasons why I came back to the Bay, to also be like, yo, like, I realized when I was out there that what I do is very different, and I have something unique to offer. And I want to actually really hone in on that more, and I'm doing that more here just because we're just all creative freedom,
Right.
without being like, oh, we got to fit this cookie cutter.
I agree. I like
Absolutely.
that. Yeah. What's it like in those studio sessions though, right? Like when there's like 3 or 4 songwriters, what does the artist like do
Incredible.
physically?
The artist is like, really, a lot of those processes is they'll cut the cadence, like they'll do the flow of the song, maybe find the melodies,
Yeah.
Let's get JB back.
sing like a gibberish take, and then the producer will arrange the gibberish
Yep.
to what makes the song, and then the writers all try to put words to the gibberish.
Right. That's
So
fine.
it's really dope. It's still super dope,
I like that.
you know. But it's like you're in
Come
that
join us.
zone. And speaking of dope,
Yeah,
we
dope
got
people.
Eastway and Sunday
We're
pulling
just
up.
talking about dope songwriters.
We're talking about dope songwriters, so
Yeah.
Showed up.
perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Sunday.
What's up,
My
Oakland?
boy. Oh my God. We're gonna talk.
How you doing?
Sunday's here. My absolute favorite right here.
Sunday kind of love.
Sunday singer songwriter extraordinaire.
How you doing Sunday?
I'm good to see you.
How was church? You on a Sunday? I
Yeah.
heard you went all the way out to Tracy.
Just sing.
That's crazy.
I sing at a church in Tracy. Shout out my homies.
Shout out God.
Shout out God.
You put God in your life, you know?
Amen to that.
Amen. That's right. That's right. Sunday bringing that God energy.
Sunday kind of love.
Very nice.
So how was it like for you linking up with Larry June and producing some of the
Let's
latest
get
stuff that
JB
you
On
did?
this new album.
Let's get
Yeah.
JB in here.
JB.
JB, you got to get a piece. Oh, he's locked in. He's out. He tells good stories. Yeah. JB, tell that. Bring that here.
Yeah, hey,
all,
we're
of you, all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talking
we're
about
talking
that.
about-
We're talking about that. So he just asked me about like working on the Larry record and stuff, and we were working on it together. And Sunday's on there as well. And we just shot an acoustic version of Mimi and Napa, and we drank wine and had cheese.
We did, man. I had cheese
Okay.
and wine for the first time, and I understand the hype. I understand why people do it. I get why people talk about it. It's a fucking good combination.
Yeah, cheese and wine.
We played some music. It was a beautiful time. The setting was dope. You know.
Shout out Jess who
First
shot
time
it.
in Napa, really ever for me too. I mean,
Okay,
I've driven
first.
through, but that was my first time.
Just getting to see like the vineyards and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog, we were on the train tracks,
Yeah, I saw that.
dropping hot tracks.
Okay,
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
So how does it work for you?
here?
How does that work
that
for
in
you
the
to
shot?
get?
That
How
is
does
the
it work
shot.
for you to get like linked up with Larry? How does that start?
Okay,
does
it started-
his team
damn.
reach out, or do you reach out to
it was
them?
I was maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. I got hip to like really. I was listening to a lot of his records, and I was connecting with what he was rapping about. But what I did first was I made a whole bunch of acapellas out of his music just illegally, and then threw it over a bunch of my beats and made like a mega mix. And I called it the Unstoppable, like the Larry June edition. And because Unstoppable was like one of my little beat tags and stuff. And I just started circulating that to all his people. It was like a little like demo. I was like, here's what he's gonna sound like in my world, you know? But it was like a DJ mix and it played all the way through. It was fire. I was gonna release it actually, but then his engineer heard it. You heard the mix, yeah.
That's a lit, yeah.
But then his engineer just asked me for all the beats. And then his engineer actually knew about me through as like a scratch DJ. I used to do like competitive like scratch DJ shit, and I worked on turntables stuff, like, you know. So his engineer knew about me through that world. And then when my demo that like circulated to him, he reached out. He was like, "Nah, dude, like I know about you. Like, give me all your beats and let's see what we could do." And then the first record I did was Tools of the Game, which was on the Spaceships on the Blade album.
Yeah.
And then I had a full song on that album that they actually took off the album like right before it came out. It's a great record. It's still out. I mean, it's still on my computer. It's not out. But Larry still talks about it. Like, he'll ask me about it. He still wants to put it out. But it's on the doc. It's on YouTube. It was like the first song that plays in that little documentary. It's like the unreleased
What's the song called?
I think it's called damn, I have to like hear the chorus in my head. But honestly, I can't even title it because Larry always titles it at the end. Like Stinson Beach was called something else. Like, yeah, Meet Me in Napa was called something else. Like, those are all his titles, you know. Like, I named the beat like something. It was like Broken Heart or something. Like the beat had a name, and he did his song to it. And he always names it. For some reason, all the beats I've been producing for him, he's given like location titles.
When you work with artists like that, when you have the beat out, do the artists do they adjust to the beat, or do you add to the beat for what the artist wants?
The cool thing about this album was Larry he really let me flex. Like, he would do parts and then send them to me, like, so I could do the post-production stuff, which he doesn't really do with a lot of the other producers. I think they just send him the beat and he cuts the vocal and then like they mix it, you know. But this time around, he was really sending me the voice. Like at the ending, where I got to have like Sunday come in and sing that vocal with the trumpet at the end of Stinson Beach, like that record, like Larry literally just left it open at the end. It was just drums and that like, "You never gonna let me go," like. But he left all that space and he texted it to me. He was like, "I want you to go crazy right here." So I arranged that horn part and like, it was a cool experience because he gave me a lot of trust to just like, "Yo, do your thing with this one." And like, you know, even Stinson started out as one of Larry's ideas, to be honest. Like, he called me at midnight, like crazy one night. It was the first time he rang my phone, and we were just talking about old like Player 70s music that we listened to in the car. Because I told him that's what I listened to. He's like, "Bro, me too." I was like, I'm listening to instrumental, like Lonnie Liston Smith, like Player 70s psychedelic vibes. And he was on that same shit. So we started texting each other music that we like. And then he shot me a track that he really liked. And he was like, "Yo, can you flip something with like this vibe?" And then I did Stinson Beach and got JB on guitar, who like super killed. I mean, every record that I produced, JB's on guitar, bass, you know. And then anytime I had a chance to get Sunday in on background vocals, she came and killed it. And I think this time it was like, that was dope for me to open to production up to other people and like include other people and not try to like, you know, make it like, "I just want my beat on there." It was more about getting Larry's vision to the maximum. Let's get the best sound possible.
Can you put the mic up? I can't hear.
At all, you know what I'm saying? You saw it like, let's make the best record, not like let's profit necessarily first. Thank you, Sunday. I mean to talk.
Dude, it's Frank Grizzly Sunday. Right?
I was gonna say, eat the meat, dude.
What are you gonna? Exactly.
It's good. But yeah, it was all about the project, man, making the best record.
No, that's dope.
It's a dope ass record too.
It is.
I feel like a lot of people listening to it, so it's sick that you guys kind of had a big part in it.
Yeah, congratulations for all you guys. Absolutely.
Sunday, what was the session like? Like, tell us about the session for Meet Me in Napa specifically.
It was like early Friday morning.
Okay,
Teeko
like early, like
me,
9 a.m.
Like 8.
Or
7:30 or something.
Oh, and it was like
not that early. Okay, so
it was like a serious thing, right? It was like Sunday, we needed to get this done. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They were ready to film, to release it, the video and everything.
Because, you know, for the time capsule, this is for Larry June's album, Doing It For Me.
JB got the shirt on.
It's 2024, and this is a big deal right now. This album is a really big deal.
Me and Bayview, like most of his album covers were shot right there
in
front of the B&J. So
yeah.
This is really it.
Yeah.
And he knows that too. Like, I think he super like rocks with the fact that I'll let him know, like, we cooked all these in Bayview, man.
Yeah.
Like, this is all.
And the point, yeah.
We're here. Like,
yeah.
Go ahead. Sunday.
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, so like Friday, like around like 8 or something, Teeko called me, and I was getting ready to come to the city anyway. And he was just like, "Hey, long story short, Larry June has this record, and I need help with it. Like, can you come through?" And I was like, "Yeah, what time?" He was like, "Now." And I was like,
Immediately.
I'll be right there.
Clear the day.
And I just came up, and it didn't take me that long.
So you came
Yeah,
through.
it was cool.
And then you went into the lab, and you were like, and he was like, "All right, I need you to do this," and you were like, "You did it," and then it was done.
And it was done, literally.
Natural.
It didn't take no time.
When we worked on Stinson Beach, we actually came and ate here.
Oh, you did?
When we worked on Stinson Beach and Sunday pulled up to the session for like that last section at the end of Stinson Beach for the vocal part, we came here and ate.
First time at Frank Grizzly's.
Frank Grizzly.
Have you guys been to Stinson Beach?
No.
I have, yeah.
Oh, you were?
I did. I went
Without me.
Yesterday.
You went to the birthday party over there?
Nah.
Okay. Eastway, I got a question for you, man. So
The Hook King over here.
Eastway,
Get on cam. Cam up.
turn around.
Get on cam, bro. Get that beautiful face on cam.
I got answers.
What's it like being in the lab?
That's
with
what I'm saying. It's a
Teeko?
hard angle. If it was
Oh
up there, then I
man,
think everybody would be able to
it's
see
a
it.
pleasure.
One mic.
It's a pleasure and a privilege, bro.
Hell yeah.
I know. That's what I was saying. I was trying to tell him to put it at the end of the table, like he's like the.
I'm gonna move it.
Like he's the Godfather.
Come over here.
You can eat on camera.
Thanks, Sunday.
We're pod.
There she is.
We should just pod here. Yeah.
We gotta get her on the pod.
Like frequent podding here.
Yeah, this would be kind of fun.
So I was just like asking Eastway what's it like to be in the lab with Teeko, but like you guys have a whole vibe over there. Hey!
Boys, they spoke on your behalf.
They did.
I love that.
They killed it.
Were they inappropriate?
No, it's all
They
They
No, they were super boss player vibes.
Yeah, they did not speak on their guillots. That's it. Yeah.
No, I haven't. They're, that's all them. Last night, Enzo was like, he's like, "You think there's gonna be a lot of people there?" I'm like, "Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people." And he's like, "I gotta make this slime, bro." He was up to like fucking
Yeah, he showed me the bag. Like,
making hella slime, bro.
Yeah.
And his auntie bought him all that shit, and she's like, "Can you like save me a little bit for my daughter?"
Right. Yeah.
And Enzo's like, "Well, I gotta sell this. Like, I'll pay you back."
I'm dead.
And I'm like,
so
we're
funny.
working out all the costs of it all, and finally he was just like, "I got you. I'm gonna give you $20 after this.
Oh my God.
I'll run it back."
He's gonna write it off.
It's a write-off.
Yeah.
He's like, "And I'll pay you up front. I'll pay your daughter up front to sell this shit for me."
Yeah.
That's
I know,
hilarious.
I was like, that's my kid,
Business.
That's so fire.
Big business. Standing
Thank
on
you.
business.
Let's get you to sit on that side.
There was a round of veggie that came by.
Let's have you sit on
So
that
you
side.
want some chicken? Is that what you're saying? You want some chicken?
I think so. You know me. She knows me well.
Thank you, Kim.
Let's all scoot over one.
Okay. Boom.
Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about the hard-hitting subjects.
Now we're gonna get real
right.
deep. Okay, everyone, you ready to go there?
90% of Americans are magnesium deficient.
Yeah, you hold that.
Okay, so Eastway, you guys have been working on a
Liposomal
lot of
vitamins.
legendary kind of shit the past 6 or 7 months, right?
Right.
In
Super
that lab
legendary.
specifically, like, so
Yeah.
what is
dusty, smoky lab.
what is the
Oh,
vibe
man.
there though? Like, what do you feel is like the destiny of all these vibes in the vibe?
Man, I mean, Destiny. Damn, that's a good question. Destiny is pretty much just quality. Just everything quality. Teeko's low key like a perfectionist, but he's also like free flowing too. So
Yeah.
it's cool just seeing like the process of like someone that's really doing this shit, like taking it seriously, like
Right.
making real shit for like real big artists too, like just seeing it top to bottom.
Yeah.
Hi, mama.
Mother of Ade.
Yeah.
Ade,
Hi.
fam.
We gotta talk about
Michelle in the house.
Hey! Shout out Adiemi.
Shout out Ade.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's about to get
He's on a cruise right now.
Oh, yeah. That's so fire. Thanks for making him.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Tony? Shout out Everclear.
What's up, bro?
30 minutes left. Okay, wait. What's up, Tony? How you doing? So look, I want to hear more about that real quick because the vibes in the studio are very important. The destiny of them.
Destiny of the vibe.
The destiny of the vibe.
Eastway is one of the ambassadors of the vibe. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
No, because for sure, like
I'm a keeper of the vibe.
Yeah, like I mean, like even when we got other people or other artists that I haven't even worked with that closely or something, and he'll be in there with, like, he just sets the room. Like he helps keep the energy positive.
Yeah.
Like. He's a force.
No, I know.
Let alone as as his own artist and the records that I've been making with him.
Right.
Which are fire. And I was listening to that new one this morning.
Sick.
Crack kills.
So yeah, we'll retitle it.
So working holding title.
The working title. But expect a lot of releases. Like I'm pressing him to start dropping these joints. And now I'm doing it in public.
Yeah.
On record.
Put that shit out Eastway.
And he's got crazy records with JB, like on JB's actual production. So you got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, I mean the room is crazy though. Like you can lock in like Vegas because there's no windows.
Yes.
So time just flies by. Like you're just in a fucking spaceship in there for real. Like it's crazy. And I feel like that also helps like the focus. You feel me? Like you know everything is so. It's a very insulated studio. Like, not many people can go in there. You know what I'm saying? It's like
the Destiny's very closed looped.
Closed loop.
Closed loop Destiny system.
Exactly.
I like that.
That's the album. It was just me in there for the longest, bro. Like this is maybe the first year or two where I opened it up to start having more people come through.
Right. No, I know.
For a decade, it was just me in the box.
Yeah. Boxed in.
T in the B, baby.
T in the B.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. Well, I'm glad, you you opened the doors.
We pop out now.
We've got a bunch of vibes, vibulating.
Right.
Chico's outside.
I'm out.
Chico's outside.
Now, real quick, we've only got so much time on this film here. I want to ask Donnie something, man. Donnie, you have been documenting some pretty serious shit these past few months, man. Like,
thank you.
Don't you think so? Like, you got some serious work going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly all you guys. I mean, like, getting to meet cool people like you guys and, seeing your guys' work ethic, honestly. Like, I tell other people, like, it's just inspiring to see what you guys are doing. So then, like, for me, it's just, I just want to be able to capture it, see what you guys are about, and just try to help you guys out as much as possible. So,
dude,
that's really all that comes down to, though. But
thank you, man. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Jordan, Aaron, same with you guys.
Yeah,
you guys have really been, like, killing it with documenting all this lately. What do you guys, like, see this kind of, like, time capsule vibes? You know what I mean? Like, 30 years.
Yeah,
what kind of, you know what I mean?
It's going to be fucking good, dude. Kicking with fucking old Eastway.
But with the content specifically, you know what I mean? What is the vision? What's like the creative springboard, you know?
For sure. I mean, I've talked to both Aaron and Jordan about this, and we kind of talk about like there was like that hyphy movement and stuff like that. So like documenting that and like what that looked like. Like we talk about like we feel like there's a new wave right now with the Bay Area music, and so we want to be able to capture it. And then so when we're looking back on it 5, 10, 15, 30 years from now, like we have like the document and like all the stuff for you guys, and saying like this is what the movement was back in that 2024, 2020, all that
stuff. The roaring
20s. So the idea is that it's just like long form stuff. So we're just trying to kind of keep building content for you guys, and then obviously break it up into Instagram. But like hopefully, long story short, we get to like create like a whole ass movie for you guys. And
thank you, fellas. Thank you for doing that.
So, absolutely.
What is this era called?
Man, I don't even know this.
I mean, we can name it after, right?
Yeah.
They called us the Bay Area Renaissance. That's what they called us.
Renaissance era. I like that.
Yeah.
Feels cool.
It's very.
I like
Let's
that.
go with that.
Renaissance era. But you think don't name the era, they name it later?
Yeah, name it later.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Catch the vibe.
In it, right?
Yeah, right. Catch the vibe,
So
right?
in it.
Yeah. I'm in it.
Yeah, it's happening now.
Yeah.
Eternal now.
The dope era.
What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about whippets?
Oh.
Whippets?
I mean, I've whipped it a couple times.
Whipped it
I whipped it a couple times in my day. They're really whack though, and they only last like 30 seconds, so whippets are not worth it.
Okay, don't do whippets.
Don't
kids.
do whippets. You look corny walking around with a fucking cock jar, looking like you're trying to get lit off. Yeah, it's too much. Right, like, bro, you gotta do less. You gotta relax. It is. That crackhead mentality.
That's what's up. Sola, what do you think?
She said
NoWhippets.net.
She said don't knock it till you try it.
Hey, I'm judging you. Sola's too nice to say it.
She is nice.
I'll say it.
What is your? I asked everyone already. I haven't asked you and haven't asked you. What's your creative process? Like, how do you get down on something like how do you share the same vision?
It all depends. Like coming from a guitarist standpoint. Like if I'm going to make a beat, and I don't have like a melody already in my mind.
Wait, can you shove that in his face?
Lately, I started trying to do this thing when I don't have any ideas, where I literally kind of just like meditate for, I guess.
Yeah.
In a sense, I don't think about it kind of like meditating. I just kind of like ask to be downloaded my creative tower. I just like,
I love that.
Just like repeat that in my head for a little bit.
That's
It's
fire.
crazy what that'll do sometimes, just locking in whenever I'm feeling like shit, I'm not making anything right now. And then like just start jamming, and then like, you know, one thing leads to another with like if I put down a guitar melody and then like put down if I'm working with someone usually though, you know, like me and Teeko for example, like he might be laying something on the keys and then kind of already laid the inspiration on what I'm gonna do on guitar and drums and you know, nonetheless, but yeah. But then other times, dude, I just am like drunk and feeling it. You know, I just have like 6 IPAs and I'm ready to fucking go. So that's the other end of the thing. There's 2 ends in this thing.
There's the end.
There's like the I'm gonna be healthy and I'm gonna or I'm gonna tune it up.
Getting all the way to this fucking corner, so just know I've been trying. But you guys chose like the furthest corner from me, so
Sorry.
Thank you.
Shout out Frank Grizzly.
Please come to me.
Yes, right.
I basically almost like,
Do you start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you start with the guitar, or do you start with the bass first when you're doing something?
It all depends. All depends. Usually guitar though. But sometimes I like to make like a drum loop and then add like bass and then build from there. But I also like organically like jamming. Like Teeko and I, we'll like just straight up jam for like 30 minutes, like straight to an hour, you know, just and then like in that time, something just happens while we're just jamming. We're like, yo, there's that, yeah, let's fucking record that, yeah. So that's pretty fun. You kind of just get lost in a different world when you're like playing live music with someone, especially when you're really in those, when you get into those pushing, you know, like not just making like a little loop, you know, you're really jamming. A lot of shit coming out of that. This loud as fuck. Look at this SS pulling up, that's wild.
It's fucking loud.
He's like,
I have a
SS.
Eastway, what's your creative process?
My creative process, I just try to say shit that I haven't really said before. Like, I just scan my head for like, what's some smooth shit I could say that I haven't said before, and then I try to do that over and over and over and over again. And I try also to change my mentality every time I make a song. Like, I'm not trying to make the same song over and over again. So like every day I'll take like the day that I had and bring it into the studio type shit. And so like, you know, no day's the same. So that kind of allows your creative process to open up and just like have a little bit more freedom with my shit. I'll fuck around and freestyle in the studio sometimes, just joking. Me and Teeko will freestyle low key. The producers started rapping, yeah, exactly. Ade can freestyle too.
Ade's the first one to start freestyling.
Yeah. Ade will rap since high school.
I think it's kind of cool watching him make beats too, and he's he'll start it by himself too. Like he'll start
for sure.
Then,
I feel like it's because he just has made so many songs.
It's like sick.
You know. Exactly. He's like, oh, I want this to go like this. But yeah, no, I don't really have like a direction whenever I just start my creative shit. I just like try to go with the wind type shit.
How do you think you found your sound? Like,
man, I really started like rapping just like everybody else, and then I was actually in choir in high school. So like I think my choir background kind of like,
you already have that music background.
Yeah. I got to just kind of like take my bars like that I've just been practicing since I was a kid type shit, and like add melody and like layers and like harmonies and singing on it.
The process of like composing music and putting it all together.
Right, exactly. And I grew up playing saxophone and the bass too, so like I just been making music forever, for real. Yeah.
He's way the hook king out here though.
I didn't realize like how many out here.
DJ
So
body
you guys
count.
are all so talented. You guys all play multiple instruments. You guys can sing. You guys can rap. Like
You guys all dance
you guys are not
too,
one dimensional.
Hey.
Sunday,
Sunday we'll fuck it up.
Yesterday, so.
Sunday, can you rap too? Can you rap too?
I bet you she can. I was gonna say she had the.
I know. I've seen her rap a couple times.
I'm not a freestyler like some people, but I can write bars for sure. Like
You had that one song on what was it, Rent Check or whatever? That was, like where you coming out hard. I was like, oh shit, okay, Sunday.
That was actually supposed to not be there. I told after, I was like, just record me, but you don't have to put it on there because it's just something. And he was just like, absolutely not.
Yeah, no,
It's going
Sunday, that
on
was
the
dope, though.
project.
That
I'm
was
like,
dope.
what
Yeah,
the
the same
fuck?
reaction we all did when we first heard it.
Thanks. It's
You spit
cool.
energy. You bring that 510 out sometimes. Yeah.
It was fun.
Be hella nice, and then you bring in the listen right now. I'll make this building shake the fuck out. That's some unreleased Sunday heat. Oh yeah, Sunday, you're rapping on. Oh, I got a Sunday rap verse on my project.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be sick.
That shit was so crash out.
Nah, you gotta crash out sometimes.
Yay!
Sunday.
All right. Well, I think we'll get to that point. We'll end the podcast here. And
Thanks, Aaron.
thank everyone.
I say nothing then.
Oh, you were gonna say something?
No, it's okay.
Say something. We still going. This is a Sunday podcast, solo podcast. Go ahead.
Oh shit.
Whatever you want to say. You got 5 minutes.
Okay. Hi, my name is Sunday. I'm a singer from Oakland. What's up? Here at the wonderful Frank Grizzlies with my family, not a group, and our friends. Yeah, happy to be here.